Lepow or model. Mode, oh, I guess that's a Y. 7? Either way, this Lepow is a 15.6 Type-C portable display that a company contacted me and says, hey, we want to send this to you for review and unboxing. And I'm like, how about just the unboxing and I'll see if I could use it in my day-to-day life. So, it's 1920 by 1080. It's USB-C. And I happen to have a laptop here, and it has a USB-C, and I've never hooked up a USB-C display ever. So let's see how hard this is to do during the unboxing to get this to work. So basically, I think that might be the same size screen, come to think of it now. But this is like under $200. And I'm thinking with the way I do, well, you could just buy this for like a NUC or some small little computer. Do they make, I know you people are all going to yell at me in the comments, do they make Raspberry Pis with USB-C video out? Because this would be like ideal for that. That is the nicest piece of foam I've ever felt. Like that's like, it's like the THX 789 of foam. Alright, put that down. We have got what looks to be USB power. In case you can't power it, because it should be, USB-C should power everything. I actually have a really thick HDMI, USB-C 3.1. There. We could try to use this. If it doesn't come with a nice enough cable. I think that came with one of my big monitors. But we've got USB-C just to USB. Put that there. We've got a screen protector. It does come with the screen protector. That's not, was it, how wide is this thing? That does not look standard shape. We got a gift card. Here you could all take advantage of this gift card if you want. They have HP printer, power bank, and monitor stand. Put that down. I want to get this out without hurting it. What's a heavy bastard too. Okay, so we do get HDMI to mini HDMI, not micro HDMI. And then we get a heavy duty USB-C to USB-C. So I'm going to take this one, put it on the floor. So when I had the other room, let's move this over. Screen protector accessories. Here's the user guide. Now, I think it's fun if I go on one of these unboxings and I'm like, hey, I could do this without reading any user guide. So I'm not gonna. Type-C port, power supply only, roll key, power button, mini HDMI. So it is mini HDMI, full function Type-C port. So it has two Type-C ports. One that's power supply only and one that's full Type-C. I wonder, I might need an external power. Oh wait, mini HDMI and then that to power it. There's several different layouts that it says works. But reading is for stupid people. Only stupid people read. Smart people have read everything already. Oh, another thing this comes with, and a reason I said yes, full, like iPad style protective cover. Look at that. This thing looked nice when they were like, here's what it looks like. And I'm like, oh shit. So let me see, how do these things work? This is like, you do that, you do this. I think this, how do these things make go? I don't know. This is a very, very reflective screen, by the way. So that comes off. Wow, the magnets. I didn't even know they made them this big, honestly. We do have a protective cover on this, and I will be peeling it off only after we see light. This is light. Oh, never mind. It's coming off now. It's adhered to the top. That's... I approve of all of this. Aluminum, full aluminum frame. Full aluminum frame. That's not plastic. That feels beautiful. Okay, here's headphone. Here's USB, HDMI mini. Then we got one with a lightning bolt, which means USB power. We got up and down and in, so that's got to be the menu, and there's our power button. So let's look how smooth the back is. It slides on the glass. Oh, people are telegramming me. Nope. Okay, let's see if it's a rather short. I think that's the key to getting USB-C video, is just keep the wire real short. So my USB-C, does it have an in and out? No, nothing delineating that, is here. And I want to plug it in without looking at my reflection. That's power. So this is the one that is actual signal. Now, oh, it just blinked and it's on. Nothing else. Done. Fucking finite. Finite. This is what I was hoping for. Let's peel this off now with the tape and glue. Put that on my bell peppers. I guess I should have started with my laptop on the other side of the... it's on a rubber mouse pad and it's very sticky. So now, how does this work? Will this actually shut it off with magnets? Was that the way it came? Is it off? No. So there's a power button there. It's just a really... Now this is a Pantone screen. So that's DMS. I bought this laptop from DMS because he was like, I need $800. I can't buy food. And I'm like, I'll buy your laptop for me, buddy. And that screen is like color accurate for doing DMS levels of work. And this, well, is just a 1080p screen. But let's see what kind of menu options. Brightness. Brightness is very far down. Let's raise that up. I actually like that. It's literally a little rolly wheel with a push-in. Nice. Contrast is good. Black level. Sharpness. Let's see what happens when we drop the sharpness to 0. It actually does get blurry. Sometimes with sharpness controls, it's weird. Like sharpness 2 means 0, and sharpness 0 means less sharpness than standard. It is a standard... How do I get out of this? How do I get back? There's only power button and that. Maybe I press it again. Okay, press it in, press it and hold it. Power button? Power button takes me out. Okay. So we've got Eco, DCR, aspect wide, dynamic range control, dynamic contrast ratio. Oh, this thing is sweet. I wonder how long I can change the aspect to 4:3 or wide. Standard, RTS, FPS, text, movie. Movie doesn't look half bad. Movie looks like shit usually. Standard. It actually seems to have lost my brightness setting. Hold on. Yeah, brightness went back to 30. No, up. I know it's probably blowing out the camera, but that is just, what a nice thing to be able to purchase on Amazon for like 200 bucks. Doesn't have any mounting hole. If I was going to include anything else, I kind of wanted to have some sort of mounts. Although, I mean, shit, you could just go like that, turn it as your second monitor vertical, read it in bed. There's many things I now want to do, because now I got one USB-C, I do multiple USB-Cs. Is this touch control? Oh my god, if it was touch. It's not touch, by the way. Adobe Lightroom, Bubble Witch 3 Saga. This is my first experience with a USB-C monitor. This is pretty crazy. Like, it's just one thing. It's just power. It powers it and it gives it signal. It's so free. It's so free. Mute, reset, signal source, type C. Oh, you could do low blue light and HDR mode. Let's put that fucking thing on. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, there's 2084, which does that, which I think is illegal. And then auto. So I'm gonna leave it on auto because it doesn't seem to fuck with it. And let's put the blue. Oh yeah, it does do blue. Like, you could mount this. I'm gonna see if I can put I have an extension, a USB-C extension. It's in the other apartment. And if I could extend this, and this would be the most amazing thing ever. And then, on top of all that, I love the carry case, protective cover, because then it's an actual hardened, like, that'll do a good job, and it's magnetized so it all flops in and holds itself to the unit. Am I going backwards? I think I'm going backwards. I think it's supposed to be the 2 to the back. But what I'm thinking of with this and the mini HDMI is GoPro or Stream Rig. mean, this would be a hell of a thing to carry around while streaming. And in case you don't know what I'm looking at here, there's normal HDMI, there's mini HDMI, and my GoPro uses micro HDMI. So I'd have to buy a micro HDMI to a mini HDMI and then power this externally with like a USB battery pack. Here, how much power does it take to turn on? This is only 2 amp. So 2 amp is like, you can get that at a most like Anchor level battery packs. Pasta! Lincoln Anchor battery pack, like the one I made for you with the Bedazzled Z and the shark. So this is cool as hell. So if I wanted to plug it into my laptop with HDMI out and not USB-C, I'd have to also power it, which I probably could do out of the laptop. But yes, the viewing angle, it gets a little dull like down here, but straight on, that's clear. I'm most impressed by the actual, I wonder what this headphone output's like. What if this is better than like a JDS Labs Atom? Is that a speaker? Does it have speakers? Hold on. Stop all the presses. We have to test one more thing. Let's open up this. As you can see, we're going to set the output device to the IPS 15.6 UHDR. Direct sound, go. Megalobox soundtrack. It does have speakers. They sound about as poor as you'd think they sound. Like, that's real bad. You know what you'd use those for, though? Here's the thing. If you were using it just to give you like a tone, like a feedback tone, like a bing, that's fine. You're playing foobar and flack off of it. It does sound stereo though. That's impressive enough that it's actually delineating stereo. I wish my phone had speakers top and bottom. This is cool. This is cool. Thank you guys for sending this out. I will figure out a way to use this in my day-to-day. Whether it's to, I could actually, what could I do with that? Oh, I know what I could do with it like immediately. When I run my, well no, that's gonna require me to have it run through the thing and I already have it do that. Because I need to be able to see what's happening in my VR, but in the other room, and then have it come through this. I'll figure out a use for it. There's definitely going to be use for this. This is too convenient. That enough stuff for today? Cool. Between this and the fiber optic HDMI cable that I unboxed a couple days ago. This one. You'd have to get a converter to go HDMI to HDMI. Actually, you can get a converter to go HDMI mini from this. Then you can run this 50 feet away, but then you'd still have to power it separately. I don't know, my brain, it's doing math. I'll see you tomorrow.